Evening, good evening. Good evening to everyone.
Good evening, one and all. Welcome to the Mental Health Webinar Series 2020 and 2021. Today we are in 485th session. Today the topic of the session is goal setting with subconscious mind reprogramming, neuro-linguistic program by the resource person, Mrs. Syamala Jayaraman Sharma. I would like to give the intro about today's resource person. She has been training domain for the last 17 years and has trained more than 20,000 participants. Her total work experience is 36 years. She is fellow of Insurance Institute of India. And Mrs. Syamala Jayaram Sharma is Neuro-Linguistic Programming Master Trainer from NF NLP USA and Wellness Coach. She is certified in Core Transformation, is advanced practice of LOI and Hoponopono, Transactional Analysis 101, and certified soft skill trainer for experiential learning and train the trainer. She also conducts workshops for NLP practitioner course, emotional freedom technique, chakra balancing and meditation, and aura gazing. She is also doing corporate training and change management, interpersonal skills, stress handling, etc., etc. I would like to welcome today's resource person and all the participants on behalf of American College Madurai, MS Chellamuthi Institute Madurai, Madras School of Social Work Chennai, Red Pond Educational Psychological Research Center Madurai, Yellow Pond Counseling Center, and all the organization institute. And I would like to welcome once again today's resource person and all the participants. Ma'am, more to you. You can take over this session, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. American College of Psychology, Madras Social Work, and all the other related organizations. Thank you so much. So can we get started? Good evening,
Yes,
everybody. Yeah, okay. So I'll share first. Okay, so everybody's able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So my topic is goal setting with subconscious reprogramming. It's done in the way how we do it in neuro-linguistic programming. So I hope everybody has kept pen and paper ready with them, because we will be writing down certain goals here. So let me get started. So first thing, why do we say, what is the importance of goal setting? So if someone can answer, put it in the chat box, whatever way. Why do we need to go set the goal? Or will I not achieve my goal without a proper goal setting? Well, how would it be? How would you like to answer that? Sir, if there is anything in chat box, you can let me know. Gives us a direction. Fantastic. Yeah. So gives us a direction. Otherwise, normally it gives us a direction. Yes. Gives motive to lead my life. Fantastic. But mostly what we do is that we have a mental picture only. We know what is our goal. We may achieve our goal also sometimes, but then probably we'll have to go through a lot of struggle and stress in achieving that goal if we are not really going it in a proper way. So when we say about goal setting, people may have goal, but how do we go about it in a very scientific way or in a methodical way or in a structured way so that we are able to have full focus on that and are able to achieve it with a proper direction there. So that's what all today's goal setting would be, with a proper structure. And we are going to write down first, right? And what do we write down? We are going to ask right questions pertaining to our goal so that it gives us a framework or a structure about how we go about the goal. So hope everybody's got the paper pen ready now, right? So the first thing is, what do you want? I want you to write down your goal. Now remember, when you write down your goal, it has to be very specific. Specific is terrific. Remember that. So maybe that I want my daughter to get married. So put the time frame within so and so time. Or I want a promotion, right? Again, put a time frame there. Or I want to see this much money, put a time frame there, and be very specific, right? When you're looking for income, don't make it as from my job only, because let it have from different sources. Don't say that I want it only from my job, this much income or something like that. You don't know from where the money can come. So don't, there you just specify that this is the amount that you would like to have month on month. any goal, it could be personal goal, even including I want to have peace, I want to reduce my weight, whatever is the goal, but don't answer it in negative, please answer it in positive. So there's the first question, what do you want, and what is your goal? Hope everybody has written that. Now, my second question is, what will that do for you? Again, here very specifically, I want the answer. Because there may be so many things we may be looking from our goal, but what is the most important? First, we are going to write down that specifically what would that say, supposing you're looking for a promotion, what is it going to do that for one important factor, because we are going to write down the other factors. So find out what is the most important factor. Maybe this is what the career growth I'm looking for, or if it is a daughter's marriage, this will, I'm ensuring that my responsibility is over. Or if for my child, I'll be very happy, this is what my child wants, and I'm very happy if he gets admitted in so and so college. So write down specifically what it is going to do for you. We may have innumerable reasons for that, but we will come to that later. First thing, just write one particular criteria, what that will do for you. Now let's move to the third question. I hope I'm not going very fast. You have to let me know if people have not written. The third question is, what else would it do for me, do for you? So like we said, if getting promoted is what is the career path I'm looking for, that is the step towards my career path. What other thing it can do for you? It can give me, a sense of self-respect, or probably make me more happy. The money, probably the coming out of that will be higher, and my elevation in my status. What are the other things that it will do for you? So the first is very specific about what that will do for you. The third one is, what else would it do for you? So all the other reasons you can put it here. If anyone has any question, please do let me know. Dr. Salim, if there is anything in the chat regarding question for these, you have to let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. The next is, how will you know when you have it? So supposing I get my promotion. So how will I know that I've got my promotion? By seeing that letter, you will get the promotion letter. If it is for your daughter, daughters, you can say the card that you have got printed that she's getting married on so and so, or before that, if you do a engagement or betrothal ceremony, right? If for your college admission, it is your the college offer letter. So whatever is, so what will you see? Most important is that I should know that when I achieve my goal, I will know that these are the evidences of having achieved my goal. So that what will you see? So seeing is something, an evidence. Say if it is, I'm looking for having a grandchild. So when I see the grandchild, so that is what I have seen here. So if it is my grandchild, I can hear the cries of the baby. Or if it is a promotion, people coming and congratulating you. And people talking about it, you talking to your family members. How will you feel? Happiness, elevated, thrilled, whatever is that. And what will you taste or smell? So I can say I can taste or smell success. We are getting into sensory because we want to have that sensory experience of you having, that when you get the promotion or whenever you achieve your target, what would be your sensory experience in that? So taste or smell, since it is not food here, you can symbolically say that I'm tasting my success. I'm smelling the money, what comes out of my increased money, which comes from my, if it is a child, the child's fragrance, beautiful, you normally we smell the child, I won't say smell, we do take, so it would be that nice smell of the child born. So if you have a specifically, write there specifically. If you do not have taste or smell, you can leave it also. then how will this affect other aspects of people in your life, and do you care? So what will happen is when you get promoted, it is not only that you are going to get affected out of it, you're only not thrilled out of it. It's your family members. Maybe like now you can buy with the increased salary. Probably you can take a loan or go for a housing, or you can just buy a car, or you may be planning to buy a fridge. So how is it if your child is getting admitted? How thrilled you all be also with that. All of you will have a peace of mind and very happy that the child has got admitted in so and so college. So it is not about only you who is going to get affected out of this. For you also, other aspects in your life and other people also, are surrounding you, who are very important for you. Even your teammates or colleagues, how, that your status has gone up, people may respect you more. So anything that is affecting because of this, in your life, the other aspects, or any people in your life. And do you care? So if you care for that, then
Excuse
you
me,
have to
ma'am.
write it. Yeah. Yeah, please go
Ma'am,
ahead.
these effects, the effects may be positive or negative, or it is only positive.
If it is a good news, it will be more positive. Sometimes it can be negative, that maybe he's got a transfer. I don't know how am I going to handle that. Then you are to set that as a goal rather.
Oh,
If there is anything negative, then you write negative also. But what we are looking is
Okay.
when you achieve the goal, we are factoring that also.
Okay. So
Okay.
when we are achieving the goal, we should see only the positive aspects.
Naturally, we have to, why I would say is it's not that you will not have any negative effect or not have any negative feelings, but then how do you turn it into a positive thing? How do you look into a solution rather than looking into that problem?
Okay. Okay.
Right? There will be a solution available for whatever you are thinking.
Hmm.
What are the choices available to you for, tackling that particular issue or that particular factor?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, we have various choices, but only thing is we don't see that probably.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. I can go ahead with the next page. Next slide.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. Now, what stops you from having this already? So it could be that there is still 3 months left for my promotion, right? My daughter has still not delivered, or still for the college admission, the process is going on. The date has not yet been announced. So this could be the thing why it is you have not achieved it already. What stops you from having this already is because probably of this time factor or any other reason that you feel. Now, what resources do you have already that will help you to achieve this outcome? Outcome in the sense goal, right? So what resources I already have? It's not that I will not have anything. When I'm looking for some goal, I'll have certain things with me, certain things may not be available to me. So now let's see the example here. Maybe I have knowledge, I have experience, my family supports me, or my boss is there to support me. I have a lot of self-help books which I've read, or the skills. I already have a communication skill, or I have any other skill. I'm just giving communication as an example here. Technical skills, what is required for the job I have. I have confidence in me. I have money, maybe money to pay for the fees, right? So what is it that you have? That could be multiple things, what you have. Whatever you have becomes your resource. So now moving over to the next question, what additional resources do you need to obtain it? So some of this, what I have mentioned here, probably you may not be having also. Or there are certain other things which you don't have. So it could be again skills. I'm not very confident. knowledge of the subject matter. Probably I'm not very, thorough about that. I'm not getting support from my family or boss. I'm not getting more clients if I'm in sales, any kind of sales. Huh? So what is it that extra you're looking for here? Maybe I need to do more certifications. Maybe I need to approach the correct person, or I have to go into digital marketing. It could be anything. So before we go into that, we will also evaluate, how are you going to get there? So let's evaluate whether my goal is smart or not. So what do I mean by smart here? S is for specific. Like I said, specific is terrific. So be very, very specific in what you want to achieve. You write it in a lot of jumbled words and sentences, maybe. Like it should be very, very specific, and you should be very sure of what you want to achieve. So that is one, whether to check whether your goal is specific or not. Measurable in terms of promotion, in terms of money, whatever it is, whether you can measure the growth, measure whatever it is, whether it is measurable. Whether you can achieve this goal, that is for A. Now, achieve in the sense, if I'm looking for a, per monthly income of say 10 lakhs, I would rather put it as 15 or 20 lakhs there. But putting straight away 100 crore may be too much. We always want to see a big picture, but then remember, big picture also, when you make it into small pieces, it becomes more, more easier to achieve, and you can go a little step by step. So anyway, double you can always put it. So whether it is achievable. Realistic. I'm not going to buy Taj Mahal or Eiffel Tower, right? So be careful of that. So whether whatever goal you have set, it's realistic. Time bound. Have a goal date. Now, I sometimes, even when I write the goal date, I sometimes may not be able to achieve within that goal date. So what happens? Have I done anything wrong there? No. Sometimes what happens is somebody saying something. Prosecutor, the case was closed. Somebody saying something?
No, ma'am. You can go ahead. I will read all the
okay.
stuff.
Okay. So, so what happens if within this time frame I'm not able to achieve it? Sometimes it can take longer period, because remember that how we are going to focus on the goal, like I will definitely tell you at the end of that. Universe has to ensure that everything is properly adjusted, and how sometimes there may be a delay if it is a bigger goal. Small goals can be really achieved very faster, but one thing is very sure, unless and until you trust the process, believe that this is going to lead me to achievement of goal, definitely. If you're going to doubt the process, then you're sending a wrong signal. So whatever you do in that, trust that this process is going to help me out. So these are the 9 questions. Any doubt here, or anyone wants to ask anything here? Okay, can we go ahead, doctor? Okay.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am, can go.
Okay, now we are going to walk the talk. What is this walk the talk? What we are now going to do is, we have written down all the question answers right now. Now I'm going to actually do the programming for you. You'll have to close your eyes, and you will open your eyes only when I ask you to open your eyes. Now, all of us are in this one, virtual mode. Though you're sitting, I would like you to imagine that you are probably standing. You are standing, in fact. You can imagine that you are standing, and there is a space for you to take 9 steps. We have written down 9 questions. So you have space to walk that 9 steps. You will be sitting, but you are visualizing that you are standing in a particular place where you have the time to, the space to move ahead with 9 steps. And I'll be guiding you in this process. So can we go ahead? There is a mistake here. What happened?
Please inform people who are driving not to participate.
Yeah, if people are driving, definitely not participating. I think there is, it has got mixed somewhere. Why like that? No. Okay, fine. Now we are going to take one step for each question, right? So as you close your eyes, I will be guiding you through the questions. You have already written down the answers. So close your eyes. So thank you, Mutaya sir, for telling me that people who are driving, please, you can stop somewhere comfortably and then do that. Right. So close your eyes now. So the first question is the first step, which you are already standing there. That would be the first step, right? You are not moving in that. You've already taken a place there. So that is your first question and first step. What do you want? Your goal. So just rehearse it in your mind. Say the answer all by yourself. Verbalize. I mean, I would like you to verbalize it in words. Everybody is muted, so you can say it to yourself preferably. Move to the second step. What will that do for you specifically? You have the answer for that? Tell the answer, repeat the answer yourself. Third, what else? The third step is, what else would it do for you? So whatever you have written there. Number fourth step, how will you know when you have it? So what will you see? What will you hear? How will you feel about it? And can you taste it or smell it? Move to the fifth step. How will this affect other aspects or people in your life? And do you care? Okay, now move to the sixth step. What stops you from having this already? Move to the seventh step. What resources do you already have that will help you in achieving this outcome? What already is available with you? Move to the eighth step. What additional resources do you need to obtain it? Number 9, how are you going to get there? So let's evaluate our goal. Is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it realistic? And is it time bound? Now I want you to take a U-turn as you're keeping your eyes closed. Imagine that you're taking your U-turn and you can see all the 9 steps from 1 to 9. You're standing at the goal day and you're taking a U-turn now and looking back at the journey that you have taken now. Do you feel that you have missed out anything? Would you like to add anything? Maybe what that would do specifically for you. If you have anything extra to add, you can definitely add there. Specifically is one. What else would it do for you? And what would you see, hear, feel, taste, or smell? How about weather? How is it going to affect other aspects of people in your life? And do you care? Any more reasons you would like to add? Why is it I'm not having this goal already? Why I haven't achieved this goal already? The resources that you already have, would you like to add anything else there? And what about additional resources you need to obtain it? Anything that you have missed out, you can add more if you're remembering now. Now what I want you to do is that I want you to just, as you keep your eyes closed, imagine that you are the first observer, in the sense that you are standing yourself there, you're moving one step towards your right, and you are imagining yourself as some observer who's going to give you some advice. So take time, something will crop up in your mind. So step out of your timeline, just one step to your right, be an observer. And as an observer, what would you like to advice would you like to give to yourself? Now move to the left side as a second observer. Move to the right side as second observer. Sorry, left side, step out to the left side and you are a second observer now. And as the second observer, what any input would you like to give? Now come back to the center. Take one step back. Imagine you're taking a one step back. And now we are in meta position. Meta position means someone whom you really look upon to give you some kind of advice. It could be your teacher, it could be a father, it could be a brother, or it could be a friend. Person whom you really feel is in a capable or in a position to give you some good advice, or where you always discuss with that person. It could be even a priest, or it could be a father in the church, or your teacher, anyone. So we call that meta in the sense big. And what that meta person would like to give you some advice. Now come back to your position. And from there, I want you to now imagine to be taking that 9 steps and reaching your first step where you started. So you are in the 9th step now, move to 8th position, 7th position, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you are now at the starting place, right? Now give your unconscious mind time to process whatever we have done just now. Go through the time frame, the advices, the suggestions from the first observer, second observer, meta position. You can create a mental movie of how you picture having achieved that goal or situation ideally turning out in the future having achieved the same, as if you have already achieved that. And incorporate, integrate, imbibe all the learnings through the entire process. As you keep creating this mental movie, notice any sound. It could be self-conversation, other people talking, any other sound, the direction of the sound also, visuals. See the place, people, surrounding, environment, feeling. What are your feelings? And any other details of your taste or smell, any other details of that mental movie you could want to add in that. Keep playing it in your head till you see yourself having achieved it. So maybe you can repeat that process. Now, if you have done with this mental movie, you can slowly open your eyes. Just notice the fan, the ambience where you're sitting, maybe the curtains, the fan, the AC, because we are all in virtual mode. Maybe think about what you ate for your lunch or what dress are you wearing, so that we can come back now here in the conscious state. So how was the process? Did you all enjoy? Thank you. Hope everybody went through it. Great. Now what we are going to do is that to further strengthen this process, what you can do other strategies to along with this. Now we have already set the goal. For you to have that mind in your, have the goal in your mind, what else I can do? Why do we need to do that? I am going to come to that later on. But let's look at other strategies, what we can do. You can create a vision board. So what is the vision board? Like when I wanted my daughter to get, admitted in some, that's what her aspiration was. At the very fag end, she decided she wants to go to Australia to pursue her master's in urban and planning in the last year. And she gets very good marks, but she's not the one who will, get 100 out of 100. She's not that kind. She's happy if her profile is good and all that kind. Suddenly she decides she wants to go to Australia. So we had only 1 year and the CGPA was, we had to match with that, and it was a deemed university also. So then we went through this goal setting, this vision board, visualization process, which I'll be coming. And whether she achieved, I'll come to know. So what I did here was, she went through all these things process. She did the goal setting, and what I did was I also went through the goal setting. I created this vision board. So I told her which are the 3 universities she's looking into, because it was a very costly course. So, and she was getting admitted in some courses which we were not very happy. And she had to come back in 6 months, after that, for job visa, only 6 months would be their post-study. And to spend so much of amount just for the sake of going there was not our idea. And so we were not very keen on that. So, but she was very sure that, and she was little disappointed because she really tried hard. So we thought, let us do this and try. So I told her, which are the 3 universities you would like? So she gave me 3 names of that. I took out the printout of those 3 university, and I pasted it where every day I could see that, right? And I would keep seeing that and visualize that, and she's already sitting there. I'll tell you in the visualization process. So the idea was to be my mind, every time I look at it, I'm reminded of my goal that my daughter has to get admission here, right? Writing down. Why writing down is very important. Anything you do, when you say it's not really very important. That is my personal experience. As I started writing gratitude journal or my goal journal or my happiness journal, I found that entirely different perspective to it and how fast the goals were getting achieved. So, but when you write, you have to write, thank you, as if you have already achieved. Thank you, my daughter is admitted in so-and-so college. That is how I would. So thank you, I'm already promoted. I'm promoted as so-and-so. So as if you have already achieved that, start writing that. You can write it for 30 days, right? Topping it with visualization every day for 21 days. As per Indian mandala, we say 40 days. I would let you choose because 21 days is the minimum which for the subconscious mind to form any habit. So you can visualize with 21 days. So what is a visualization process? See, there is a process of visualization. We have to do it correctly. So when I said about my daughter's admission, what was I visualizing? I was visualizing that she's first approaching the consultancy. Then they send her paper there, and then she's they're asking her to apply, and she applies there. Then they call her for personal interview, and then they ask her to send her SOP also, and then they approve that. She's applying for visa, she's buying a ticket, she's boarding the plane, she's reaching Australia, and finally I see her sitting in the classroom attending that particular course. So my visualization would end with that. And actually what had happened is that she did not get it. So she was literally dejected like that. That's when we got into that. And because for Anna University, the CGPA was different, and for because of a deemed university, it was different. So she then gave it up, and she had initially told wherever she was applying for job. Thankfully for architecture, there is no where you get on the job recruitment and all those things doesn't happen. Campus recruitment doesn't happen. But she was getting it, and she would go and tell I may not stay back because I want to go and pursue my higher studies abroad. So she was very truthful about that. Then finally she gave it up and she said, Amma, now I'm joining the job. I have done whatever it is I have to do. Now I will leave it. If I get it, it's fine. And you won't believe, within 1 month, we are getting a news that the college has been the university has been upgraded. I mean, that was beyond anybody's imagination, that the university itself would get upgraded. And with that same mark, she got it in all the 3 colleges which she had chosen. So you can really, but the thing is, never stop believing in that, never question. When you want to ask any question, ask it in a positive way. Do not bring out any negative. Why am I not getting? I'm going to get by so and so time. So don't ask any negative questions there. So when you do this visualization for 20 days, and what's the best time to do for visualization? Your subconscious mind is very active just before you're going to fall asleep, not in your deep sleep, remember that. So when you are just feeling sleepy and you have not yet gone to sleep, or early morning, right? Early morning, even the Brahma Muhurat time, if you visualize anything or do meditation, anything you want, you will achieve, because that time, all the planetary forces are so much aligned for you to get whatever you want to achieve. So that is one thing. If you can get up at 3:20 to 3:45, that is one way of meditation, or early in the morning before you get up also, maybe whatever is your timing. Just don't open your eyes, think of whatever the goal you want to achieve. Those are the 2 times very, although 24 hours when you are thinking of goal, it is getting registered in your subconscious mind also. Whatever you consciously do is there subconsciously also. But to make it more powerful, these are the 2 timings when you could actually do the visualization process. So these are the additional strategies for you to remain focused on your goal always. Now, why do I need to remain focused? I had told about this reticular activating system in my last session also. I would just like to, because there may be different kind of people here. Now, this reticular activating system is a bundle of nerve which is situated just, at this is a pencil sized piece where you can see this red, right? And it is in the piece of the brain located just above where the spinal cord is attached to the brain. This acts as a gatekeeper of your information, because every second we are bombarded with so much of sensory input that your laptop, it's almost like 36 gigabyte, and your laptop will get flooded with that many millions of sensory input, right? And so we keep deleting it. So this reticular activating system, it acts as your gatekeeper as well as your networking manager. So how does it act as a gatekeeper? First of all, it is protecting you by ensuring that all unwanted it filters out all the unwanted information. So only the important information go through. Now, how does reticular activating system decide what is the important information which I have to push it? So it will depend on your thoughts. Now, I can have negative thought, I can have positive thought, whichever is your dominant thought. If it is negative, it will push all information pertaining to related to that negative thought. So can I not have a negative thought? Of course you can have, but don't hang on for a longer time, not more than 30 to 40 minutes, remember that. So throughout the day, whatever is your dominant thought, that information will be pushed. Like if I have decided to buy a car and you are doing Google search, you're calling people and everything, when you go out on the road, you will be amazed to see, oh, I'm seeing this car only. I had not seen this model so much previously. Now, how is it? That's your reticular activating system, which is helping you to push the information, people, events, opportunities for you to aid in your goal. Now, if you're going to think negatively about your goal, remember that it will push all negative. Oh, my boss, I cannot achieve this. How is it possible? If you're going to think in those terms, you're thinking of your goal, but you're thinking in a negative way, it's going to push that. So we will see that there are a lot of people who are really actually working hard for their goal, but they will not be able to achieve it because they are thinking rather negatively. So it's very important that, yes, I'm going to get it. What new information I'm going to get, what new client I'm going to add today, what beautiful news am I going to get today, and definitely some opportunities there for me today. If you start your day with that itself, what beautiful or what magical moments are going to happen to my day today. And be focused on your goal, because this is not only your gatekeeper for important information, it is also acting as your networking manager, because it is going to push information pertaining to that goal, right? So that is why, to be on your goal, to be thinking about your goal positively, I'm telling again, repeating that positively, thinking about your goal positively is very, very important. So this reticular activating system does amazing things for us, right? So our brain, looks out for our best interest. So once, if you understand it is a conscious thinking and subconscious, both are coming together for you to achieve your goal here. And by setting your intent, if you focus hard on your goals, your RAS will reveal the people, information, opportunities that will help you achieve them. It's your networking manager. So when you lack goal clarity and focus, you miss out on the opportunities, as your RAS has nothing to go on. Because you're not thinking, supposing 2 to 3 days, you have shifted from your goal because you're getting involved in some other thing. So you will see that you are getting information, everything about that only, and nothing about this particular goal. So you have to come back to that again. It may happen that 1 or 2 days I may get involved in something others, and I'm shifting my focus. But that particular day you want to achieve that, remember, then you be focused on that again, that positively. Supposing you're going to have a function now today in your house, you cannot think then whether it will go bad, whether people will appreciate it. So you're talking negatively. So you have to talk positively. Yes, everything is going to get all right. People are going to appreciate the food that I have made, and people are going to have gala time. So keep thinking like that, and then make a list or whatever way you want to go about achieving that goal. So asking better questions that empower, at the start of the day and throughout your day, like nothing is going to work right for me today. If I start with that, then I'm really going to be doomed. So what do I do that will build my confidence today? Every day you have to do something different. Remember how the best way of achieving a goal is that if you do the same thing, you'll get the same result. If you do something different, you will get a different result. So try out new things for achieving your goals. I'm stuck in this problem. So let me solve this issue and think of the solution. If you are going to be thinking of the problem, you are again in a negative mode, then naturally what will happen is that you will get only negative information, opportunities, and events. My boss is wrong and targeting me. Let me take responsibility of my action and set things right. So answering right questions will empower you to achieve your goal. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. If I'm going to know, I don't want to, fail, or let it not be a failure. I don't want my boss to be telling this and this. Right. So put it in a positive way, what you want actually. So I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to become fat. Why don't you think instead that I want to become thin? Right. So think it in that way. So that is the end of this goal session. Now I would like you all to, ask any questions that you would want to ask me. Can I stop sharing the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Me, ma'am.
Yeah.
We are, you said that you imagine that you want your son to get married or daughter to get married.
Yeah. That if that is your
These
goal.
days, yeah, that is my goal. These
Yeah.
days, the children, they have many other things for their selection or for their choices. Okay, so
Yeah,
we are not
yeah.
able to force them. But our
Yeah.
stress is thoroughly like we want them to get married, but still it is getting delayed. If I am going to visualize like what you have given the steps, and
Yeah.
I want it to become true, is
Yeah.
it possible? Because
Yeah,
they have
so-
their own choices, they have their own minds and everything. How is it
Yeah.
possible for me to change their mind?
Fantastic. So there should not be a clash of goals. Remember that. So what we are doing is that my daughter is going to get admitted to get married. Don't in the sense, what is the best for both you and your, you want your daughter, whoever she's choosing has to be good. So maybe well educated, well settled, loving, trustworthy, taking care within so and so date. You can put a time. Don't force on her or something like that. It can go a little stretch, but believe that if you start doing this process, somewhere you will see your daughter also falling into your life. Even if she is choosing her own, partner, not necessary that it is going to be harmful or someone or that. So you just say that my daughter is choosing a correct, well-educated, well-established. Most important is good character, habits, behavior, attitude. You have good attitude, you'll anyway come up in life. So what are the things that you want looking for? Just put it like that.
So, so you are saying that we can visualize for others.
Absolutely. I have done all the visualization for my daughters. Everything.
Okay, so
Somewhere I have made them
it
also.
works.
Absolutely, it works. Absolutely, it works. In fact, even for my first daughter, when she was not conceiving, I started this whole process of goal setting, everything I did for her. And you won't believe that she did, it was almost 4 years. And then they found that there were some issues. They went for one consultation. Suddenly, both of them decided they want to go to Canada. Both of them are engineering MBA, well settled. My daughter, in fact, left her TCS job and got into doc training as her passion. She said, I'm not going to go to this corporate stuff and all. My son-in-law was working with TCS. And both of them suddenly dropped everything and said, we are going to go to Canada, without any job. So these two applied for PR and left there. I continued my process of it. I think they both left, but in between my son-in-law had still to come back because he had that time not resigned and boss was trying him to place it there. But that was taking some time and it was not happening. Finally, when he went back and within a month, natural, they said no medication, no treatment, nothing. And I have a granddaughter now who's 1.5 years old.
Okay.
Name it anything. I have done everything for my daughters. Even like I told you, my daughter's now in Australia. She finished her education, and she started believing the process, and I did the goal setting for her itself. And you won't believe, in this COVID, her course got over in November. By December, we had planned it. We had this, in our goal setting, we made it like that. Thankfully, it happened like that only. January 11th, she got a job, which is what she has done, and with quite a good salary. So all the things you can, as a mother, also can visualize for them. Keep writing it for them. So, because who are you? You are the mother. You are very closely related to that. Goal is your goal also, right? If you can take it as your goal that my daughter has to do so and so and all. Even if they don't have time, nothing, no issue.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Anyone else? With any other doubts or anything? Any questions?
Yeah, sir. You can unmute, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you can unmute.
All the same, I recommend participants to set a goal for themselves, achieve. That be the basic elementary step before going on to setting goals for other people. My
Your
two
daughter's
pennies.
goal is your own goal. If I
Set
want my
your
daughter
goal,
to get
achieve your
married,
goal,
yeah.
be successful, and then you can go on to setting goals for other people. This is elementary.
Anybody else? Thank you, sir. So anything would you all would like to share or something? What is the feedback I would like to get?
So as you said,
Ma'am.
ma'am, the negative thoughts, it hinders the goals also. Is it so?
It's okay. No, you cannot stop negative thought completely. Don't linger with your negative thought for a very long time. Remember that.
Okay, because
Some-
as I said, no, the situation,
Hmm.
it really keeps us very stressful, right? Because at the right age, they are not getting married, and it has to happen within this time frame.
Don't
So,
bother about. Don't think all those things. See, when you go into logical reasoning, nothing will happen. You will not achieve
Okay.
your goal for sure.
oh, okay,
I never
okay.
get into any kind of logical thinking at all
Oh.
because that will hamper our goal creation. You
Okay.
just set the goal, believe the process, and it will automatically happen. But only thing is, don't keep on doubting, whether this will happen. What nonsense is that? When you start doing all those things only, we are not able to achieve the goal. When you do, you just set the goal, leave it. It will take care. Universe will take care. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What else? Yes, sir. So what would be the feedback and what would you like to tell?
Yeah, my feedback regarding the topic, ma'am. Suresh Kumar here. I think as usual, you are rocking the session and more practical and everyone can practice. So such a wonderful session, ma'am. And regarding goal setting, even we had a pilot study.
Hmm.
So in youth, especially the age between 18 to 21,
Yeah.
100 members, we asked them how many of set goal for your academic or your personal life. None of them said that we have set a goal for their academic or for the personal. So this is the reality. And
Yes.
when we asked them why you are not trying to not making any goal setting, they said that it is not a time for the goal setting. But actually, there are in another, we would like to extend that sample, and we found that we extended and we found that there are 3 students, and they were well settled, as you said. Those who practice goal setting in that youth level, that college level itself, they are well settled right now. And I can see other members because as a faculty of those students, I know that where they are settled. And the people who are practicing goal setting, they were in good position. So that is a reality. And many of them, they are not aware about the benefit out of it. So that is a thing I would like to say that I think this is a needed hour, and everyone in a family.
Are scared actually. A lot of people are scared of goal setting. When you say goal setting, they feel, oh God, what if I don't achieve it? It'll be so, they feel also shameful about that I have not achieved. So the best way is to go and talk to anyone whose child in your home and tell that, I've set this goal. So the child will keep on prodding you. Have you achieved your goal or not? So
True.
A lot of people don't set because they're scared. Goal setting means they feel something great about it and they say it's a very scientific process. How do I do it? And all that, in fact, if you set it and start going in a planned way, structured way, it is more easier to achieve actually.
And many of them, they're having the idea that goal setting means, for example, they want to become IAS. So that is the only thing they are keeping in their mind. When we are checking about these things among the youth at present day, and it is a reality, I think it need to be done, ma'am. Nice topic, ma'am.
So they have to go step by step. No, when I need to go to IAS, how do I go that? They can plan out like that. So each step, you have a goal so that you keep reaching. You don't have to really plan till that because first step you have to take. So take for that first step, what is your goal? Achieve that, move to the next step. So like that you can, we call it chunking, put it down into small pieces. For IAS, definitely you can become. Why you can't become? But only thing is, how do I go about that process? Well, that's very important. Yes. Even when you start writing, I feel that such magical things have happened when you start writing. Your child will automatically start falling in that line when you start writing about it. Yes. Anything else? Muttaya, sir?
We can go on to other dimensions of goals like qualitative goals and quantitative goals, entertainment goals,
Anything, any goal is goal.
risk-taking goals. So we can categorize it in very many areas. I can have a good quality family at home, meaning happy family, happy wife, happy husband, happy children like. That's a
Anything,
qualitative goal.
personal goals. That is personal goal. peace, happiness,
Qualitative, it doesn't have a number, it
relationship.
is not measurable.
Yeah, it is not measurable in the sense when I am happy, when the relationship is going good, that is my measure. I really don't have to put it in the terms of kilogram, gram, or something. When we are happy and together, that becomes measurable to me.
And people always need to have something on entertainment.
Yeah,
People don't
definitely.
bring in entertainment as a goal.
Yeah, correct. Anything goal, when we say goal is every day I can have a goal. You know, today I want to achieve this. You have a goal for that also. How do you go about it in a structured way? That's it.
Same way, a micro goal for 20 minutes and a macro goal for 20 years.
Yes. Okay. Anything else?
Thank you, ma'am. Nice, wonderful session.
Yeah.
So the practical sessions, you gave a practical goal setting. So
Because there's no point in only talking about goal in a theoretical way.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, idea is that how do I actually achieve? That's where most of the people don't know how do I actually achieve. So these
Okay.
questions are such a beautiful guideline to us, you know, to how do we frame the questions are such that automatically everything, I think most of the thing was included in these questions. So automatically, you know, what you have, what you don't have, we don't really think in those terms. And when you
Yeah.
put it in writing, you know, a lot of thoughts may keep coming to you, a lot of ideas you may get it.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Now I would like to invite Dr. Suresh Kumar sir to give the vote of thanks. Thanks. He is the head of the core team for this webinar series, and he is head of the Department of PG Psychology, American College. I'd like to invite Dr. Suresh Kumar sir to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Salim sir. The great opportunity. It's my privilege and honor to express the vote of thanks for today's session. And we were a classmates, and I know as a student of her in the previous session, I know her. And there are many sessions we had. I know that there are a number of people who did very well, and she's the one who given practical examples. That way, she admired all the resource and the participants who were attended. I got a personal feedback for our session also. And today also you made that one, ma'am. And the spirit, the beginning to end. I know as a poor learner, I think you are the one. And still now you are making the notes. See, I don't do that thing. I think that many qualities are there. Please accept our gratitude from the Department of Psychology, American College, and all the associating partners and the other core team members. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session. We would like to have many more sessions of yours in our webinar session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for all the opportunity to all the, like you said, all the people who are there into this. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks to all the participants too. Thank you.
Thank you all participants. We'll meet in another session tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Yeah, somebody's asking for the contact. You can take my number 99400 99400 16374. My mail ID is little difficult, so rather, or I can put it in the chat box. Shall I put it? My contact is 99400 16374, and my mail ID is trifle difficult. Don't make mistake in Sharma. SH, if you do, then you will not get it. You can take a probably screenshot of this, because there are 3 names mixed: Jairam, Sharma, Shamla. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all the participants.